Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, it's almost Halloween and I was thinking today about some of my favorite haunted house films, and I thought I would share some of those with you today. Now, this is not a complete list of all the haunted house films ever made, but these are some of my favorites. And certainly if you have a favorite haunted house movie, please leave me a comment below and let me know what your favorite is. And I'm going to start with one of the first ones I saw, I think, when I was younger. I read the book also, and this is one of the first ones I saw, the Amityville Horror, which this is a Blu-ray with Margot Kidder, James Brolin, Rod Steiger. One of the scariest haunted house films I think I've ever seen. And I remember, again, seeing this in the theater and also reading the book, which was also very scary too. So love this one. I'm going to read a little bit of this too. For George and Kathy Lutz, the Long Island colonial house on the river's edge seemed ideal, but looks can be deceiving. Soon their new dream house becomes a hellish nightmare as the walls begin to drip blood and satanic forces haunt them with sheer unbridled evil. I think that's a pretty good description of this movie. So that's one of the ones. Also, the pretty obvious one too. I know there's Blu-rays out for this one too, but this is a DVD set of House and House 2. The DVD. There's the back of that one. This one also, again, just read a little bit of the back of it. Horror novelist Roger Cobb is a man on the edge, reeling from his recent divorce, haunted by the mysterious disappearance of his young son. He moves into a strange house left to him by his late aunt, or late aunt, if you pronounce it that way. House and House 2. So, one of the lighter films, I remember seeing this in the movie theater. This is also a DVD. This is the Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg production of Monster House, which I thought was pretty interesting or pretty fun. It's kind of a fun movie. Again, haunted house. There's some extras on this one too, some special features, some featurettes. But this is just a fun little haunted house story with monsters. Movie I recently saw with my wife, and I'm not going to even say the name of it. I'm concerned. I'm scared to say the name of this one, and it is Michael Keaton in the B. We'll just say the B word, or the B movie, so I don't have to say it too many times, because if you've seen the movie, you know what happens. There's the back of that one. We really enjoyed this rewatch. We watched this recently and really enjoyed the performances. Michael Keaton is hilarious in this, obviously. Gina Davis, Alec Baldwin, and Winona Ryder also. Really, really good movie. Again, classic sort of haunted house story, but really creatively done. I remember seeing this in the theater. So there's that one, the B movie. We also have seen this one recently too, and this is a directed by, I'm just looking for the director here, directed by Robert Wise and starring some classic, starring Julie Harris, Claire Bloom, and Russ Tamlin, Richard Johnson, The Haunting. Really, really great haunted house story. There's the back of that one. This is a Blu-ray also. This is, I'll read the back. Robert Wise returned to psychological horror for this much-admired first-screen adaptation of Shirley Jackson's The Haunting of Hill House, which we know there's series on Netflix, I believe, The Haunting of Hill House. 4 people come to the house to study its supernatural phenomena, or has the house drawn at least one of them into it? So this is a great little haunted house mystery type story. Also one of my favorites I remember seeing in the theater, and really enjoyed this one and still enjoy it to this day. This is Poltergeist with the lenticular. This has got a lenticular, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I guess you can't see it. A little lenticular cover there, you can see. Really great Blu-ray edition of this movie, and this has some extra features on it as well, but also classic sort of paranormal haunted house type movie, and one of my favorites, especially around this time of year. Another lighter one with Don Knotts, which I've talked about on the channel before too, but this is The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. And again, this is a Blu-ray, and there's the back of that one too. This is Don Knotts stars in The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, a timid typesetter who hasn't a ghost of a chance to become a reporter until he decides to solve a murder mystery and ends up spending a fright-filled night in a haunted house. So again, this is, combines a couple of my favorite things, a murder mystery and haunted houses. So The Ghost of Mr. Chicken. One of my favorites from last year, I saw this movie just last year, and I just love it. And it is Boris Karloff, Melvin Douglas, Charles Lawton, Gloria Stewart in The Old Dark House, directed by James Whale. Love this. This is a I believe I got this from Kino. which I think you can still get this copy of it. But I just love this movie, The Old Dark House. You can see Boris Karloff there on the cover looking very scary. I don't think he has any lines in the movie either, but Melvin Douglas is really good in this movie. So many people. Charles Laughton, very good also. From the director of Frankenstein, a group of stranded travelers stumble upon a strange old house and find themselves at the mercy of the highly eccentric and potentially dangerous femme family. This has extra features on it too. New interview with Sarah Karloff. Curtis Harrington saves the Old Dark House, a feature-length audio commentary track by Gloria Stewart, feature-length audio commentary track by James Whale biographer James Curtis, and a re-release trailer. So one of my absolute favorite haunted house films, especially during this time of year too. And finally, a film that is, my wife and I have really enjoyed watching this, and I think she just finished reading the book too, is The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. This is a DVD. Let me know too in the comments below if you know if there's a Blu-ray release of this. I don't think there is one, but The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, again, here is the back of that. This one has, I guess, just some film facts, but also some special features, commentaries. There's a couple of commentaries on here. Rex Harrison, The Man Who Would Be King, has seen a biography of on the A&E network. I love that biography show too. I remember watching those a long time ago. But obviously Gene Tierney, Rex Harrison, George Sanders. We just love this movie. Very kind of cozy horror haunted house type film. So those are some of my absolute favorite haunted house movies, which are fun to watch this time of year. Let me know in the comments below if you have a favorite haunted house film. That would be great. And I'm sure there's many, many more that I haven't even chosen. These were just some that I picked today out of my collection. So thanks so much for watching this video today. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for all the support on the channel, including watching these videos, asking questions, leaving comments. I really do appreciate it. If this is your first video on the channel, please consider subscribing. I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.